Hi, I'm John, and welcome to AI for Everyday Use. So, today's topic stems from an article I was reading the other day. I was up having breakfast, going through my Flipboard to look at different articles, and this one's all about when's the right time to take Social Security. And, we all those of us that are in our 50s plus, I'm in my 60s, have had this conversation, or at least this thought, several times. And there's no shortage of material on there. So I'm not coming to you on this episode as a financial planner. I'm not here to offer financial advice. What I am here to do is to help you, give you ideas on how to leverage AI to help you think through what's right for you. Because even when you bear down and go through all the content that comes out of the YouTube videos, the articles, the calculators, it all comes down to what's your specific need, right? There's no silver bullet. So this is where AI can help. Because why? Because you give it the context. You start off, and the first thing I did is I wrote a prompt. And it wasn't an extensive prompt, but it basically said, act as a certified financial planner. And I reviewed this article. I gave it the article that caught my attention. And come back and let's discuss or work through this. And then ask me any questions that you need to help identify, what I should be thinking about. And then ultimately for me to come up with what I think is best for me, my wife and I. So one of the advantages that doing this to AI is one, you're drawing on a wealth of knowledge that's out there, and you don't miss details. So I put it out there, and it came back, and it asked me my age, when do I plan to retire, what do I think my Social Security income is going to be, what is my wife's Social Security income going to be, and go through it that way. And what in going through it, the thing that really started to pop with me that I probably didn't give the right amount of attention to as I was planning out and continue to plan out my retirement is the spousal benefits. And that's probably, if I look back on it now, it's probably what caught my eye when I was going through the article. And what I didn't do is I didn't ask AI, hey, give me the right answer. What I did is let's model this. And it comes back and says, okay, what's your retirement portfolio look like? What do you plan to withdraw which has a big impact on when you take? And I started asking questions. And I literally treated it like I was talking to a financial planner. I said, let's model this out. Let's say I take Social Security at 62, which then reduces the amount I have to pull from my IRA, and which gives it that much more to grow on. What's the model that way? What if I do it at 65? What if I do it at 67? And then ultimately, what if I do it at 70? I told it to factor in how does it impact my RMDs, right? All these different kind of conversations that we had. And I probably spent a good half an hour going through it. I found it very beneficial. I learned something. I learned more about some new ideas about how and when to take the spousal benefits. I learned how spousal benefits come into play, if I go first. So that was all enlightening to me. Now, I had read information about this, but I never modeled it out. So modeling it out made a big difference. And you see it right there in black and white. In fact, you can say, output to a CSV file and then throw it in a spreadsheet and, run even more analysis on it. So to me, this was just a really good way to use AI in everyday use. I hope you found this helpful. There's probably very similar types of scenarios that you can do with this for using AI. And again, that's the purpose of this channel, is to get people thinking that AI is for use for everybody. It's way beyond what you can do with a traditional search engine. And think about it, if I do this in a search engine, it would take me a lot longer, and I would have to build out spreadsheets, and I could have missed something, right? This really, when you put the right context in there, ask me the questions I need, validate all your information, make sure you don't make anything up because this is important. all those type of things in your prompt, it makes a difference. So again, another idea for AI in everyday use. Thanks. Take care.